Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. I heard a cat behind me. She's got a little jingly bell on, so I get warning when she's about to jump up. Hey, Derpy. Good afternoon. Like I said, welcome everybody, and happy Memorial Day, if this is Memorial Day for you. If not, then happy Monday. A lot of places, a lot of people are off today, doing kind of the first official day of summer, doing cookouts and outdoor things. It's a gorgeous day here. American Wife, hey, good afternoon. You finally got here when the stream is starting. Yes. Ooh, and we got Minnie. There she is. We have had a ton of storms here, so I hope everybody is safe and you don't have any damage if you've been in the actually anywhere in the country that's had all these storms. It's been from Texas, Oklahoma, up to, Indiana and Ohio and everywhere else, Illinois. And we were in Kentucky. We were on like the bottom edge of it, but there was a lot of damage here. I've got to get this camera working. Good thing Minnie's camera's working. We did not have any damage on our property or to the building here, but it is so crazy because we didn't actually have a tornado here. I think one touchdown in the county, but we had a lot of heavy winds. So the building across from us, because we're on our downtown square, its roof is gone. And not just like a hole in its roof, the whole building, the roof flipped over and was on the ground. It was They just got it all up this morning, and the road is still not clear. Derpy, yes, there is a list on the website, or there should be. I'm not exactly sure where it is, but we should have an events tab. But I can tell you where we're going to be. We're going to be in Columbus, Ohio in June, and then, so it's Columbus, Ohio. Let me get this fixed. And then Indianapolis, Indiana. We're in Louisville, Kentucky in October. October we're a lot of places. And then I think also September is in San Diego. That's TwitchCon, assuming we get in. We've not actually been accepted yet, but TwitchCon is in San Diego. October is Louisville, Kentucky. and then Rhinebeck, New York, and that's and then Atlanta, Georgia, in Labor Day. There we go. She's getting ready for her nap. This is her like last run before her nap. She'll get up here and play, and then she'll settle down on the cat bed. Oof. Where are you? So we haven't had like too many shows this year, but we've been so far this year we were in Louisiana, we were in Lexington, Kentucky, and then we were in Maryland. So up in right outside of Baltimore. That's the only shows we've done this year. Oh, gotcha. Riddick and wife, normally you're at work, but you gave up because you had nothing to do at work, and since your boss and everybody you report to is out of the office, you came home. You report to folks in the States, and so, yeah, everybody's all, I got a day off today. Yeah, with all the bad weather we had this weekend, today is gorgeous. And everybody's outside cleaning up. But yeah, there was a lot of like downed branches and power lines, but we never lost power here. Like the across the street lost its entire roof, but we didn't. We never lost power at the studio. It's crazy. And it wasn't a tornado; it was just straight line winds. But it did. The wind took out our tornado siren. The wind took out the tornado siren, so we don't have it blaring at noon every day right now until they get it fixed. And it's not the only tornado siren in the county, but it's the one for the downtown area. Well, I kind of thought that was kind of funny. A mile-wide tornado in Kentucky? Ooh, I bet that was in, like, the western tip. I saw that was really, that kind of happened before it got to us, so it kind of, I guess, lost some of its energy. We got more bad storms, but it wasn't as bad as they were afraid it was going to be, yeah. There was, I think, one that touched down yesterday morning somewhere in the county, but it wasn't anywhere near us. So, oh, Derpy, you were close. You were in Maryland. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we've had so much crazy weather. What, on Friday night, we had a bad storm with a lot of lightning, and there were 2 lightning strikes on the street kind of adjacent to our house. Like one of the houses that it got struck by lightning. And Daniel heard it. I apparently slept through it. But Daniel heard it because it was close to us and started a fire, but it was put out very quickly. There was some yeah, there was some everywhere. There was what, in Texas? We were watching it last night. People reporting in like around St. Louis, and then watching the storm come into Kentucky. Hey, seasonal breads. I wasn't talking to you. He's like, I know, you crazy human. You sit here and talk to yourself. Oh. Like, before I get my hands wet, I'll pet you one more time. You hear her? She's like, she's chatty. She's chirpy. She makes a lot of noise. Ooh. Okay, I'll leave you alone. It seems like you enjoy the pets. Chomp, 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 chomp. She just makes noise with every like move she makes, like sound effects. Well, I want to do some more throwing today. I taken a bit of a break this weekend with some of the we're not doing anything today, but we've just kind of Had a lazy weekend. Went to a concert on Friday night. And then did some Memorial Day things yesterday in the rain. Seasonal bread, you make sound effects too, right? Yeah, set this one up and then, or make this one and then set up my guide. Ooh, I'm glad my hand's not up there now. So it's an air tag. It's a GPS tracker, so if she gets out, I know where she is. She doesn't go out and roam very often, but when she does, I always get worried. And it works pretty well. It'll tell us where she is. The only thing that I've found is that if she's on the roof, which she will do sometimes, it'll tell me that she's in the building because it, she looks like she's in the building. And so she might still be outside. Minnie looks possessed, yeah. It's the pre-nap time zoomies. Now let's measure this one. All right, that's a good height. Let me set up my guide. My mouse is working again. It wasn't dead. It just needed a vacation sometimes, like we all do, right? Here we go. Where's my cutter? Here we go. Derpy, I don't know. These are just the Apple AirTags that go to your phone. We have one on our keys too, and it has saved us, like, because the remembering your keys when you're driving away and have forgotten them. I did. iCat, yep. My finger is pink because my fingernail's pink because I've been messing with the wax with all the wind blowing things around. There was a lot of branches down and leaves and stuff in our yard, so I gathered up some of the leaves and I put waxed them, which is how I keep them from drying out, so that I can press the leaves into the clay and use them for impressions. So don't mind me, I'm just the crazy lady picking up pretty leaves in the yard. Not actually picking up debris and moving it, just going after a few of the pretty leaves. Hey, what are you doing? Is that really the best route? Is that the only way you could get down? Thanks for stopping by. For passing through. Did you move the camera? Did she? Or is this just horribly short? I mean, it's not that short. To reset the guide again. Does Kiba have one too, or is the Emperor, does he not go outside? No, Kiba doesn't have one. He doesn't go outside much. If he does, he goes outside and sits underneath the trailer. I mean, he's very adventurous. But Minnie was a stray cat from somewhere around here, so she roams a little bit. I think the last time I used it was because she was she was chasing a neighbor cat, and I had to make sure where she went. She wasn't too far away, but I used it to find exactly where she had gone. Because you can ping them on they make a noise, let it make a noise and kind of scare them a little bit into stopping, or to at least let you know where they are. Or which I've had to use before to find the collar when they get it off outside somewhere. Tech Angel, hey, thank you for the resub. Wow. Thank you so much. And good afternoon. I know, 92 months is such a long time. Thank you for helping us keep the cats in kibble for so long. Say, glad to see us on today and safe, yes. We've had an eventful weekend, but we are all good. We don't have any damage. Okay, that's back to where we were. Let's fix this again. If I can just move the camera down a bit. There we go. Now, without any more kaiju kitties getting in and messing with the camera, we should be good. Yeah, most of it was north of us, yeah. And a few weeks ago, too, yeah. A few weeks ago was when we got hail. No, so on Friday night, someone, like a house close to ours, got struck by lightning. And so, like, we could hear it because that is super loud. And even, like, the week before that, lightning struck, like, the grocery store here's parking lot. So we've had a lot of lightning activity in our area. And then yesterday morning, there was just a lot of debris and downed power lines from the storm. So I think a tornado touched down in the county, but it wasn't near us. Yeah, you saw things move in last night. Yeah, we were keeping an eye on it too. It wasn't as bad as they thought it would be, but there's still a lot of people without power. And the kind of the funniest thing is that the wind took out our tornado siren. So, where's there's my trimmer. Because the building across from us lost its roof. The roof just flipped over. The entire roof. But we were fine. We didn't even lose power here. You got a lot of friends in the area, yeah. Spooky! Good afternoon. Turn this down a little bit. I should have just left it alone, shouldn't I? Yep, I should have. I should have just left it alone. I don't know if it's worth messing with. I'm just gonna do another one. Your mod mug is still alive and well, so is your link mug. Good. Yeah, I actually haven't made any of the link mugs in a while. So we did had a Memorial Day board game day yesterday in between all the storms. So today I'm just back to slinging some mud around, making it muggy in here. Oh, you feel like the travel mug holds more coffee? But it might be an optical illusion, yeah. Because sometimes, like, the travel mugs hold, like, 16 ounces, where the regular mugs hold 20, because they're shorter, but they're wider. Whoops. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot that was pointed there. Minnie's not there anymore. But 16 ounces is still 2 cups of coffee, so that's still enough to keep you going. For some people. Depends on how much your tolerance is, I guess. Speaking of drinking things, I need to hydrate. We got to go see the Decemberist on Friday night. And we got back just in time to beat the storm. We got to bed just in time to be woken up by the storm. According to Daniel, I apparently slept through it. But I have been close. Like, I know how loud that is because I've been like in a house when lightning struck the front yard tree in the front yard. So and it was like it probably could have been a lot more damage because there was 2 lightning strikes on the same street, and the fire department was going to one, and they saw the other one like as it was happening, and stopped there to put it out. So there wasn't as much damage as there could have been. Seasonal Bright, you've seen them twice, yes. No, it was very good concert. So this is the second time we've seen them as well. Yeah, they were in Nashville, and so it was at the Ryman Auditorium. Well, we've gotten to see several people there now. We've actually gotten to, since we've had the shop in Nashville, we've gotten to go to several of the smaller venues, which are really nice, and it's Nashville, so they're everywhere. Right, nothing happens in Nashville, yeah. Oh yeah, you're jealous. It looks like a great venue. Oh yeah. It is, and we take it for granted because our first shop was like 2 blocks from it. I mean, it was just right. We were right there at it, so we could just walk down and see what was going on. No shortage of music. Yeah, all kinds of music even. I hear somebody. Come on. Come on. There you go. Had to move my things out of her way. Oh, really? Is that all? Did you move the camera again? I don't think so. Come on, Minnie. Just wanted you to know that I was here. Come on. There she is. Minnie being camera shy. I don't know what she's doing. Usually she just comes and takes a nap. I don't know if she wants attention or what. Just walking back and forth in my way. She's just being a cat today. You gonna help me add some fluff to everything today? You're wanting cuddles, aren't you? Huh. No, nope, nope. No cuddles. No cuddles. Hey, Greg. Yes, glad to see we weathered the storms we did. It was crazy. We never even lost power here, but the across the street has lost its roof. And Crimson Sheep, thank you for the 103 months. How presumptive. She wants a lizard. Yeah, she wants to go outside. Whoa. All right. Yes. Oh, that was my flesh. My hand got in the way. There she is. I don't know if I'm brave enough to put it back up there. Freakonomics, you went to a pottery class 2 weeks ago, and oh, it was so difficult. Oh, but did you have fun? Ooh. Oh. That's probably gonna leave a mark. I've got clay over here. Well, if that's all you're gonna do is bite and slash at me. Good, yeah, you had fun. You're gonna paint the mugs next week, yeah. Oh, it was a more than one-time class. That's good. Yeah, she got me a little bit. I've got some red spots on my hand. But that's the part of my hand that I can't feel all that well, so I'm like, that probably should have hurt more than it did. The pottery boss is edible, yes. That lizard, though, that lizard's taking the brunt of it all. Yep. And blood, sweat, and tears. Blood, sweat, tears, and cat hair. You think I'm going to put my hand back up there? sorry. That was me. The camera here is attached to the wheel. So Crimson Sheep, did y'all have any more damage from the storm last night? There was a few. There was a more power lines down this morning, but most of them have been fixed. Oh, is she fading? Just thoroughly leafed and limbed, yes. Actually went around gathering some leaves this morning since there were so many on the ground, and I've saved some. I waxed them. I put the same wax on them that I use for, like, you know, the wax resist on the pots. So I got a new batch to put on mugs, because I save them so they won't dry out by coating them in wax, and then I can use them for several runs of making the leaf mugs. Oh yeah, you drove to the grocery this morning and there's lots of trees down. Yes, everywhere. And I think our Walmart finally opened back up. It was closed for a day and a half. But it turns out that they did not have generators, and they had somebody like came on and said what was happening. They had to like throw out all of the refrigerated stuff, which is why they closed. That's a mess. So I don't know what all happened over there. Because you'd think a big grocery store like that has something to back it up. Right, Crimson Sheep, I don't care about them. I care about the poor people who are having to clean all that out, you know? Spook, thank you for the cheers. Hey, Shanna. Are both cameras freezing, or is it just one of them? Or is it the whole thing? Oh, Spock! That is Spock! I'm sorry. See, that's why I need to clean off my monitor of all the clay splatters. She's asleep. She's passed out up there. This is what she does. She goes crazy, and then she passes out. And then she'll roll over in a minute and wake herself up, and then hopefully not fall, because that would be bad for me, because I'm in catching range. Does she roll off of the cat tree? Not well. I mean, I'm not here all the time, but not very often. Usually she'll catch herself. Like, no, I don't think she's holding on. Sometimes she'll like put a paw into or a claw into the thing to hold herself on. But she has before, but just not very often. Okay, I'm not seeing it, so it may be the internet. I'm not seeing it on my end from just the cameras. Which we're all going to be grateful that we have internet today because there's so much else out. I can see your Fenway having a problem with that rolling off the cat tree, yeah. Just Twitch being twitchy. Yeah, no, thanks for letting me know. So these are all my 20-ounce mugs. These are going to go with me to Origins in June. I get to go to Origins. I get to go to a gaming convention for my birthday. It's like the weekend before my birthday. I'm going to measure this again because just to make sure nothing's moved. She is. She's going to sleep. Does anybody else have a cat who like sleeps with their eyes open? She will do that, and it is the creepiest looking thing you've ever seen. Yes, hello. I'm talking about you. Spock, thank you again for the cheers. Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Mm-hmm. Well, those are not relaxed ears. No, the weather is better today. Today's a nice day, but we have had a lot going on this weekend. We had really bad storm yesterday morning, and then last night it wasn't as bad as they thought it was going to be, but it still did some more damage. But we certainly didn't get the worst of it. There's a lot of trees and power lines down, and so a lot of people without power. But like where we are, like we never lost power here at the studio. But across the street from us, they completely lost their roof. Like the roof flipped over onto the ground. Like the entire thing was just blown off. But we never even lost power. The storm took out our tornado siren, which is kind of funny. So today we didn't have a siren going off at noon. Blew the roof off that joint. Yep. Literally. Yeah, yeah, the old fire station. No. Do our neighbors ever get alerts about Minnie's AirTag following them? No, I should ask them that. That's hilarious. I'd not even thought of that. You have an AirTag close to you. Would you like to connect? That would be like incredibly creepy as well. Especially if Minnie was just on the roof or something. And that's how you get rumors the place is haunted. We have 11 pieces. It's a good time to hydrate. Oh, Spock, yeah, your friend recently had a runaway, so she has a tagged cat now, too. Yes, it is very useful. When we had Trix, we figured out who she was going and living with. She had 2 or 3 different places she would go visit every day. I'd find her sitting on somebody else's front porch. Here we go, time for a nap. Or maybe a more stable place for bath time. have 14. We're moving right along. So what's everybody doing today? Anybody got any outdoor activities planned on the official first day of summer? We did ours yesterday by staying inside and playing board games. Like the exciting individuals we are. But we did have strawberry shortcake. Theirs is an indoor cat with conditions. Got spooked and ran, and he was found 2 days after 2 days of searching 2 blocks away. Oh no, came home with COVID and needed meds. Poor thing. Oh, Shanna, hubby's out birding and getting some great photos. Nice. Hey, being a slug at home is also very enjoyable. And sometimes you just need to do that. Luckily, your cat is like you. The outside is scary. That's how the home cats are. They're not horribly interested in the outside, so we just keep them in. Oh no, yeah, once one thing goes, everything goes, Shanna. Washer bit the dust, you replaced the pair, and then the fridge started malfunctioning. Ooh. Your Lita has been sitting at the bottom of the stairs meowing at one of the dogs who barks back. Oh. Are these like outside? Are they protected, or do you have like dogs in the building? I thought you said you had dogs in the same house with you. That would be cute if they were just playing. Oh, it's Neil who's having the conversation. Yeah, newer stuff doesn't last like older stuff. Like I think my grandmother's like washing machine and dryer would still be working. They're probably still working somewhere in this world. I've seen some videos of people refurbishing like old refrigerators like that. And if you got the parts for them and you can fix them, heck, they probably work better. '1930s refrigerator that still works, yeah. I got it, itch. You can purchase vinyl wraps for your fridge, so it can be any color, so you can make it 1960s pink. If you so choose. You are not allowed to paint the new house purple. Who made that rule? That's no fun. Oh, you'd already been fixing the washing machine several times. Yeah, and it is. It's too much of a hassle. A lot of times now it really is cheaper to just replace than to repair, to track down the parts and find somebody who knows how to fix it. You're not at the point where you can paint anyways yet. You're still figuring all that out. You've almost been in the new place a year. Nice. You were painting from a small apartment when we met, and you just bought the place last July. Well, congrats. Oh, Spook, congrats as well. You've signed your lease and you're due to move into your new place July 1st. That's exciting. Oop, that one splattered on my glasses. Now I'm really seeing spots. Oops. Let's compress that back down a little bit. You're supposed to be using a whole room as an art studio, but right now it's just the desk and boxes. Even after almost a year, yeah, there's so many things that you have to do. You're just starting to work on the shelving to put supplies in places, yes. Yeah, just planning and organizing your art room can be so fun. It's got a little bit of a wobble, but not bad. You still need to get paint water and not paint water, yes. Do you want them without handles? Was that what it was? Let's see if I can... The paint water should say, do not drink this, yeah. No, it's good enough. It's good and tall enough, so we'll be fine. I was thinking it was not tall enough. How about don't put a handle on the paint water mug and put a handle on the one you need to drink out of. Is there something in there? Or is it just really tough piece of clay? I think it's just a tough piece of clay. I don't know if this one will work. This is why you need the clay to be even. Have an even consistency, because it's hard to shape it when one side's stiffer than the other. I feel like I've made something before that was just like the mug body with like 2 notches in the top instead of for chopsticks, but for a paintbrush. But similar to how I would do that for a chopstick bowl. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna cut this in half to make sure there's nothing actually in there, but I think it's just the rough clay. Yeah, it's just the hard pieces of clay that didn't get smoothed out. Now that's actually what we would do when learning. You'd be making cylinders nonstop, just practicing centering and pulling the walls into a straight cylinder. And after you make one, cut it in half, throw it away, make another. I may have just smeared more clay everywhere, but that's all right. It's part of it. Ooh, that one made good contact. Oh, the mugs, yes. I can help you with that. We have a lot of them in stock right now, and you can see them at our website if you go to the shop command. It'll take you right there. We make mugs so our cats can have a better life. Don't you want our cats to have a better life too? Yeah, no, we still do dinnerware and such. The plates, we have some plates that I have out just for show to take pictures of and stuff, but that we have at our gallery just to show what we can do, but that's all made to order. Oh, you'd always want to replace your dishes, yeah. Just waiting for all the wedding dinnerware to finally say nope, yeah. Kind of giving it that extra shove off the counter. Just make it a bit, there we go. Round it out a bit. Right, I just don't know what happened. It just fell. Blame it on the cat. All right, now we have 28. Tech Angel, yes. That was a TwitchCon, wasn't it? I'm glad TwitchCon's going back to San Diego. That's a nice venue. Underground, good afternoon. Right, Underground, as long as you don't wake up Minnie. She was rowdy in here earlier. I bled. No, I think having the house kind of is better than going to TwitchCon. That yeah. I don't know when they'll let us know if we've been accepted or not, but we have applied, so hopefully we will be going. Crimson Sheep Underground was being facetious. Menacing quiet. Underground, did y'all get hit with any of this weather that hit us yesterday? There's number 30. I don't know how many I've got that I can do. I think I can do at least 75. Don't forget to hydrate. It is warm out there. It was rainy for a minute, but no relocation to Technicolor. Now that is good. Having a place for creative zen is very important. And sometimes even if it's not a place, having an activity you can do to just relax is very important too. The wind took out our tornado siren here, which is kind of funny. So it's been quiet here. Cade, you're chilling out with a coloring book. Fun. Coffee pour-overs, you like that idea? Yes. You'll have to guess what filter fits it, though. Yeah, I mean, you can just use a regular filter. You don't have to use one specifically, like, fitted for it. Because some of them come cone-shaped, or I just put a regular filter. Just plain old coffee filter in it. Nothing fancy. Oh, Shanna, good to know the reusable muslin coffee filters work great in them too, because Shanna has one. Don't I offer artisan hand-cut, dye-free organic filters with a little bit of cat hair thrown in? Yeah. See, everybody's coffee is so personal to your own taste. I think it's better if you choose your own filter. Ooh, your friend got you hooked on this, a coffee company that makes a banana nut bread coffee. Or blueberry or maple nut. It all sounded so good, yeah. Yes, Minnie will sniff the filter for you and nibble on it a little bit, and Kiba will sit on it. So if that's what you need in your filter, I can help. Chocolate and peanut butter. I recently found a coconut coffee creamer, which is really good. I had never had tried coconut in coffee until our local coffee shop down here, which is just a few doors down, made some, and they had a mixture they recommended to me. They're like, it's coconut and banana, but it was amazing. You wouldn't think to put either of those two things in coffee. I wouldn't, but it was really good, especially iced. They have a coconut cream coffee, but that would be good. So Shanna, I think it was Coffee Mate. I think it was just plain Coffee Mate. And I've seen them do like candy bar flavors before, like Almond Joy, but this one was just coconut. It was called Coconut Cream, I think. Yeah, it is Coffee Mate that has it, yeah. Oh, you have been looking at that? Yeah, and holding back. This is the first time I'd seen it. Oh, you found it? Good. Yeah, I found it here at the Piggly Wiggly. The Piggly Wiggly sometimes has different stuff than the bigger stores. They sometimes have more variety of certain things. So I guess coconut is the flavor of the year because I've also seen ads for Dr. Pepper with coconut in it, and I kind of want to try it. Spock, you added peppermint to your strawberry boba mobile order. When you got to Starbucks, the person who made your order told you they had to make a test one for all the baristas. Yeah, so really, I would not have thought of that. So it's cold. Adding peppermint to strawberry, like tea, then, or is it a? Oh, really? Okay. Coffee Mate teamed up with Dr. Pepper to make the coconut lime dirty soda creamer to mix with the Dr. Pepper. Is that? I wonder if that's what Sonic uses. Oh, really, Shanna? So, like, you couldn't find it or it wasn't available yet to getting the coconut Dr. Pepper? Hmm. Have to try something new with Sonic. Ours is not open right now because the power's out. They had some serious power outages around here. Hey, Brian, good afternoon. Yeah, welcome to the studio, everybody. We're just chatting and hanging out, making some mugs. Yeah, okay, it did come out with a creamy coconut. I thought I'd seen it, yeah. Now, I haven't seen a coconut lime creamer, but that may have been just for, like, the businesses. That may not have been a open to the public thing. Something else I'll have to ask my mother about, because one of her products is the sweet cream they use at Sonic. If you go to Sonic and get sweet cream added to your drink, it's a product she represents. Because I've got a carton of it in here. It's good stuff. Oh, it is supposed to be in the grocery stores. Mmm. I want to try one because if I like it, then it's something that we could probably get and carry at the shop. Are we near Tornado Alley? We are in southern Kentucky, so we've had a lot of weather this weekend, but not, we were kind of on the edge of it. We've had a lot of downed power lines and tree limbs down and trees uprooted, but nothing like, I think maybe a tornado touched down somewhere in the county, but not near us. So we were under a lot of like warnings and watches this weekend. Thankfully, it wasn't as bad as they thought it would be. But with the way the damage went, like it was just wind damage, but it was very random because the building across the street from us completely lost its roof. Like the roof just peeled off, and we didn't even lose power here. Our house is on a hill, and it's the direction the storm was coming from was from the opposite side of the hill, so it really saved our area and our neighborhood from getting a lot more damage. I never tried the spiced Coke. Now, one of my favorite things to get is a cherry and vanilla. Like, at one point, this was a long time ago, like, Dr. Pepper did a cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper with both, and it was good. So now you have to get a box of, or get a bottle of cherry Dr. Pepper, get a bottle of vanilla Dr. Pepper or Coke, and mix them together. But that's what I sometimes get at Sonic, where you can add your own flavors. Cherry, vanilla. Already got one. Oh yeah, you can do that from the machines now too. Yeah. You follow us on Twitch, but now you're on Kick too. Yeah. So welcome everybody from wherever you're watching. We are multi-streaming on Twitch and Facebook and YouTube and Kick. Oh, you found us through a raid? That's awesome. Whoa, no. It's not dead yet. It's not dead yet. Here we go. You've got some of the McCoy pottery pieces. I've talked with multiple people about those, but if it was recently, then yes. I remember that conversation. Here we go, see? It's just got a little bit. It's fixable. We'll just give it some shape. You can't even tell anything. So I had to slow it down a little bit. Oh yeah, that I remember. So that was 38. Lassa, good afternoon. How are you doing? I'm doing good. We did not get blown away this weekend. Here we go. We now have 40. But I'm going to take a quick break. Need to run and get some more water. So I will be back in just a minute. No, lass, I have not shipped the pot yet. No. So if you were you getting suspicious emails like this were coming from us? Like, well, I'll be back in just a second. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Erica throws things. Hey, thank you for the raid. Now, are you throwing clay things? Or are you throwing other things? And I just put my hand in the water, and it's frozen. Here we go. Much better. Let's clean this off. Ooh, I like that wolfy bread. We're going straight for the mugular with your attacks on the world without. I don't get that one, Ebo Beauty. But I like the going for the mugular. Enough beauty. Oh, okay, okay. I wasn't missing anything. Good. Now you get to work on real canvas. Tech Angel, that's awesome. My favorite marine animal is probably a turtle. Oh, you need to be taller. Oh, your keyboard likes to skip some letters. Whoops. You have a silicone key cover since the day you got it. Yes, it's not dirty. Not like mine. Mine is still kicking. Oh, Tech Angel, you're so sweet. Oh my, a deep clean and a cover. No, but if and when this one goes, we'll get another one and probably put a cover on it just to be safe. Or wrap it in saran wrap or something. It doesn't need to do much, you know, I just need to be able to, like, type a few things. Ooh. The amount of cheese puffs, crumbs, hair, and soda syrup in the gaming keyboard you were given. Oh, wow, yeah. There's a lot of little crevices for things to fall into. And that's why my keyboard has survived, is because, like, moisture doesn't get into it. It's just it has a layer of clay on top. Rim is still a bit wobbly. There we go, it's a bit better. Minchie Fox, hello. Y'all, we have an ad starting in about 10 seconds. So I will see y'all on the flip side. I've got to remind myself to drink more because I'm very dehydrated right now. Oh, no wonder, Hamster. Nothing is open? Really? And what is packed. McDonald's is closed. So you can't see the Burger King or Arby's from their lines. Wow. Oh, like you said, you had an N4 controller that had a stiff key on the bottom, and when you finally got the tools to open it, a brown shell of who knows what had grown over the inside of it. Ew. What were we watching? They opened up something and bugs just came out of it. I forget what it was. They're like, how were they in there? Fox, welcome back. Yeah, Wolfie Bread. That is scary when you have things growing on it, or things like I was saying. There's something recently that I watched that they opened up and bugs came out of it, and that was just like terrifying. It didn't look like there was room for all that many bugs. Minchie Fox. Oh yeah, you were away when Erica raided. Yeah, I didn't get to say hi. Nice to find another female pottery maker. Yes, we've been doing this for over 8 years now, so we've been here a while. And this is my full-time job, so I just stream whatever I happen to be doing in the studio. The easiest thing, oddly enough, for me to stream is the throwing, because especially if I'm throwing things like mugs, which I'm, very familiar with, I don't really have to think about them all that much. Just do a bit of measuring so I can have conversations. Sometimes the things that require more focus are more distracting. It's harder to bounce back and forth from what I'm doing to chat and everything. But these are going to be mugs, so they're going to be mugs that hold 20 ounces, which is my standard size. They're bigger than that now because they will shrink during the process. You've been here a while. You've been with us since the first year. Whoa, no. Here we go. I think I can fix this. I think it came off right there. Yep, yeah. Let's fold that back up and put that there. And mash it back down. There we go. I think we can fix it. You love the glazing and opening of the kiln too. Yeah, okay, yeah, you get to see glazing. We'll maybe do some more glazing this week, but right now I need to make a lot more things because we've just come back from 2 shows. And I've got another one towards the end of June, so that's what I'm making things for right now. Sometimes it's orders, but a lot of it's going to be stock for our next show. There we go. Whoa, Wolfie Bread, that's kind of cool. You did try to join the circus. And a YouTuber helped you get a metal forge so you can try melting down scrap metal, yeah. Too bad it's in Tennessee. Well, that's Nashville is the largest big city that we're close to, so that has tourism. We have to go where the people are sometimes. Colleen, good afternoon. Oddly enough, did y'all know that there's a clown, speaking of the circus, there is a clown school up in Louisville. I know this because one of our downtown neighbors here is a retired clown, professional clown. Maybe one day you'll get to come down here. Yeah, when you drove through, it seemed really pretty. It is, it is. We froze. Here we go. Now we are unfroze. Kind of like all the food stock at our Walmart. So the power outages we've had for the last couple of days have like shut down the Walmart grocery store, so they were shut down for a day and a half, swapping out all of the ruined cold foods. Yeah, Wolfie Bread, just be careful with all that melting down of the different metals. It can be dangerous. That's what I worked at an aluminum recycling center where we melted down large formats, like 20,000 pounds at a time. Was the smallest melter, and that's just what they transported. But anyway. Professional clowning is no joking matter. Or is it an all joking matter? Maybe it is. Roxy Robot Appalachia is pretty, except for where all the people are, yeah. Oh, the mountaintop removal mining, DuPont kind of ruined the vibe, yeah. There's still places in Middle Tennessee where you can go and look around and not see a single car or a single road. I know, because that's where, when visiting some family graveyards, went up there, and I was surprised because you go to the top of this hill and you just you can't see anything. You can't see any other signs. You can't see roads, except for maybe if there was a tall car going by, you might be a tall, you know, like semi or something. You might be able to see it, but I was surprised you could still find places like that. You're reading and learning about safety, yes. Like the removal of moisture. Like it's just as important for metal as it is for clay, but removing the moisture slowly is a big deal. Preheating everything because you don't want it to cause explosions or splashes. Aluminum splashes is what causes it to remove the flesh from your body. That's what happened to me. I got splashed with aluminum, molten aluminum. Ended up with a skin graft. Yes, wearing 100% cotton is important when welding because it will, even if, or wool. Wool will not, like, burn the way cotton will, but wool or cotton will not melt and stick to your skin like synthetic products will, which is a big thing. Yeah, all of the like safety like coats and things that they would wear and gloves are like 1/4-inch felted materials, felted wool. Cotton burns, plastic melts, yes. The other thing they had was like aluminized things. You could have aluminized gloves or aluminized spats to go over your shoes so that to cover your shoes in the bottom of your pants legs. So if something did splash, it would stick to that area and not just run off of your coat into your boot. Although there's like hundreds of horror stories that you know went around when you're working in a place like that. Everything is a learned lesson, and they tried to make it better. Yeah, you're not working with big amounts, but still. Wonder hamster. Cuddles and snacks. Cuddles and snacks. I'm sensing is there a message that Wonder Hamster's trying to get through? Is there something he's trying to say? All those PPE solutions are there because someone didn't have it, yes. And you know what? They have better gloves now after I burned my hand. They do. Oh, just responding to noticing the cat. Okay, all the emotes do have cats in common. That is true. But cuddles and snacks are good too. That's what Minnie says today. Actually, Minnie's not saying anything right now. She's passed out. But I almost guarantee you, if I washed my hands, she would wake up and be alert, super alert, because that's the trigger for treat time. When she knows I'm done when I wash my hands. So now, no matter what time of day it is, if I wash my hands, she's like, "Yay, it's treat time!" Like, no, Minnie, I just got here. Similarly, yeah, building and electrical codes are written in blood. They all, yeah, that's a good way to say it. All safety regulations are written in blood. They are. Every sign is made because it needed to be there. Yeah, like, and that's why like some signs can be funny. Like there was a sign at at a dock somewhere, like for like a semi dock, like unloading a truck, and it said, "Drivers, please check to make sure your fork truck operator is out of your truck." Like that is a story. That sign has a story. And sometimes you see them like that. You're like, that's a very specific sign for a very specific reason. Yeah. No giving caterpillars ice cream is your favorite. In the military, you say, if it didn't happen, we wouldn't need a safety brief. Yep. Well, that's 46. Ooh, Roxy said a couple years ago in your town a boom lift got a bit too close to the power lines. You don't think they got the deposit back on that rental? Ooh. Wolfie Bread, your dad, you have to keep reminding your dad to check for live electrical wires before he works on things, because he had quite the shocking experience that physically threw him for a loop several feet into the air. Oh no! Didn't realize that could actually happen. Have I ever made any fox mugs? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think I've even made like a graphic of a fox, but we could, like, because what I tend to do is put different like designs or drawings on the mugs. So if you have a sketch or a black and white drawing that you've done or that you like, I can always do that. Because we have a custom listing, because I do custom things. But the custom listing on the website is more of like, what do you want us to put on the mug? Feral Moon, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Feral Moon, you came in from Erica's stream. Well, welcome. Well, Minnie did move. She is alive. Oh, I remember that, Roxy. You did a commercial industrial construction for a bit, so you got all the lockout, tagout training, yeah. Like, that's a term I haven't heard in a while, but I remember it. And all the flavors of man lift and fork truck training. Yeah, lockout tagout is where, if I remember right, yeah, you lock the controls, you turn the power off, and you lock them in the off position so it can't be turned back on. For when maintenance needs to be done. Take Angel, did I miss one? Oh, gotcha. Sorry. I missed your question. Sorry. Has anybody ever asked to make a paint palette before? Yes, actually. Surprisingly, I've had people ask about it. And I have seen some made out of ceramic. I just never thought about it before. I've never actually made one, but it's something that could happen. Like I've made cheese trays before, which are just flat pieces of clay with like a hole in them to kind of hold as a handle. So you could do that with little spots for the clay, for the not clay, but for the paint. Because a shiny glaze is should be easy to clean. That theater tech, hey, good afternoon. Oh, Roxy, now that you're doing residential restoration or modeling, oh yeah, we've got an ad going, so you probably can't hear me. Take Angel, you've seen the butcher tray mixing palettes, but they aren't full ceramic. It looks like a casserole dish to mix your paints in. Okay, yeah. And so they won't, like, run off the edges, so it contains them. Welcome back, everybody. But Roxy, you miss, now you're doing residential restoration and remodeling, and you kind of miss having the option to lock it off, yeah, and also driving the equipment, right? It can be fun. Like, there's, like, sometimes I look back and just laugh at all the big equipment that you had to drive and operate in those settings. Because I had, I was in big cranes. Fork trucks, like the smallest fork truck they had there was like a 15,000 pound one, and it went up to like one that could move 60,000 pounds. And you had big ones that could, because they had melters, and you had to skim the all the dross off of the top of the metal before they cast anything. All the trash that burns off, you had to scrape that off with a big, basically like garden hoe looking thing, but attached to the end of a truck. So you just had to go in and like scrape it a couple times real quickly, because you had like a certain amount of minutes that you could safely do that with the melter open. Right, you can't see anything with the mast on that thing, yes. So you gotta be sitting up high. Yeah, fork trucks, front end loaders, whatever the thing is that's on tracks. I forget what those things are called. All kinds of stuff. Fox, have a good rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, with fixing up houses, that is big concerns, mold and lead paint, yeah. Tech Angel, you're getting inspired and motivated. You're not going anywhere. Well, I'm glad I could inspire and motivate. You did help install built-in bookcases in a house from 1898. Nice. Was it like restoring something that used to be there, or just making it look like it was always there? Oh, none of the walls were plumbed. Oh, gotcha. Well, it is over 100 years old, right? Oh, Tech Angel, that's one thing you're realizing with your own place is you don't know how to decorate for beans. Yeah, you can do it in a house as a house flipper, but not for yourself. Yeah, well, that's because you're doing it yourself. It's like, people ask me all the time, oh, you must have beautiful pottery in your house. You just must have all of your own matching dishes. And I'm like, no, I don't. My dishes are the rejects from the studio. They're the ones that have cracks or that are wonky or that are like glaze tests. I just take those home and use them. I've never sat down and made myself something because I don't know what I would want. There's so many options. So now I just like my ragtag, jumble of pots that I have. Ooh. It's not dead yet. There is hope. There is still hope. Yeah, all the cobbler's children run barefoot. Yep. We don't take the time to make stuff for ourselves. Right, rejected or not, they still work. They're just not sellable. I say ugly pots still need love too. Okay, let's do this one more time. I'm gonna bring this back up, but it's working. It'll work. Maybe a little bit faster than that. Just needed a little bit more height and a bit less width. There we go. It's a little bit better. I'll just sand that off level later. Saved it. That one went a lot easier. All right, I think I'm going to do 2 more. That'll give me 60, and that'll give me enough to work on today. Make everything look easy. It's because I spent a lot of time struggling with it. Like you say, practice. It's just raw talent parallel to that of the gods. I do call it earthbending. Sucking at something is the first step at being sort of okay at it, yeah. There we go. That is number 60. The difference between a master and a beginner. The master has failed more times than the beginner has even tried, yes. I made a whole lot of ugly pots before I started making good pots. Still have a few of them. And they hold salsa just fine. They call it modern art. No, sometimes you just call it an ugly pot or a doorstop. But some of those first pieces that you make in anything, whether you're drawing or whatever you're doing, some of your first pieces, like, I feel like it's good to keep those around because it lets you see how far you've come. But also the first pieces, especially in pottery, because there's so many steps to figure out before you can actually start making ugly pots. Just of the process, that like by the time you finally made your first wonky pot with like uneven walls, it's taken so much work to get to that point that you just like you're ecstatic with joy because you finally did it. And even though it doesn't look that good, it represents so much work that's gone into it. So it's like even the early pots are something to get excited about. Aesthetically dubious. A lot of things still have to go right to make an ugly pot, yes. Well, sometimes we say, you know, pottery will teach you patience, or it will teach you that you need to find another hobby. Because there's lots of things that can cause a claytality. And that's not including having cats in the studio, though they are really good. They don't really bother things that much. Hey, look at the ceramic keyboard. It works. Jaxie Girl, thank you for the follow. Seeing what else we had going on here. Let's see. Yeah, there's KB Fibers. Let's go see them. Yeah, Tech Angel, thanks for stopping by. Oh, Roxy, no, they still make the covers. They still make covers for them. Yeah. With this, the only reason this thing is alive is because it just gets splattered with clay over time, and so any moisture that goes in there is soaked up by the clay, and so water never gets into the important parts. That's the only reason this thing is alive. But it is kind of funny to look at. KB Fibers raided us the other day, so we're going to raid them back. Crocheting a unicorn. There we go. Let's go see how they're doing that. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day if you have a day off. Or if it's just your Monday, hope you have a good Monday. And I will see y'all later. Thank you again so much for watching. Have a good afternoon.